I've got Miss Andrea Buchanan from Gettysburg College, and so let's talk about numbers now.
Sure.
SAT, ACT, how does this factor in to the admissions process, and how do you view the numbers? Like, what's it like to be on the admissions committee?
Absolutely. So Gettysburg is an SAT and ACT optional school, but we do see most of our international applicants sending their standardized test scores. So our average SAT score is around a 1340, and our average ACT score is around a 28. Of course, we see students above and below that. That's how averages work. But how this works in the admissions committee, and since I read all the applications, well aware. What I'm looking for first is your transcript. You know, how well have you done in the Ivy curriculum? What courses have you taken? You know, not just the final score, but what have you done in those individual classes? How have you challenged yourself? And then I'm kind of looking at the SAT to see if it makes sense with what I'm seeing in the classroom. If you're a really terrible student in the classroom, but you're getting super high SAT scores, I'm going to be very skeptical. Exactly.
Yeah, how do you react to that?
Yeah, I'm a little curious because the IB program, especially at a school like this, is a great preparation for a liberal arts college, and you're never going to take a Scantron-based test at Gettysburg. And so I don't know if your skills on the SAT, where maybe you sat, you studied a ton and a ton and a ton, but did it take away from your IB experience that's really actually preparing you for the work you're going to do in college? So I'm kind of weighing those two things to be like, well, is this student really going to be successful in an environment where they're not just taking a test to get a grade, but they're going to have to do presentations, write essays, kind of all the things you need to do in the IB. We have a holistic admissions process, so it doesn't just stop at looking at the numbers. We want to hear from your counselor and at least one teacher to understand who you are in your school. And then we also look at those activities that you're involved in. How are you a part of the community that you're in now? And maybe what will you do when you get to college? Not that you have to do the exact same thing, but we want to know that you'll be investing your time outside of your academics as well when you're at Gettysburg. And of course the essay. It's my favorite part to read because it's actually hearing from you directly. And so all of those pieces kind of come together for me to determine, are you a student that can meet the academic rigor of our school? And will you be an additive member of our community? Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, regarding the centralized test, so first about TOEFL and IELTS.
Great
Since
question.
we are in IELTS, when do we even need to submit our IELTS or TOEFL?
It's an excellent question. So because you're in an English-based curriculum, you're exempt from having to send the IELTS or the TOEFL. If you've taken it for other institutions and you decide to send it to Gettysburg, that's fine. But we'll weigh the fact that you're in an English-based curriculum more heavily since you've already been learning in that language.
In addition to that, I am taking English B.
Okay?
Is that still okay for me to not take it?
Correct. Yep. We'll still waive it since you're still taking an English-based curriculum.
Okay, and then one thing you mentioned earlier is that you see a big gulf between the verbal and the math scores. You'll have questions about that?
We will. We want to make sure that you're ready to take on English level work, you know, in college. We don't have a bridge program, so you'll have to come in ready to do the work at a rigorous college. And so when we see a really low verbal score on the SAT and the evidence-based reading and writing and math, and a very, very, very high score in the math section, we'll have some questions about, is this student really able to comprehend the English side of things? Will they be able, because it's going to be a lot of reading and writing, will they be able to keep up in the classroom? If there's a little bit of a discrepancy, that's fine, and it's to be expected, especially when English isn't your first language, that's fine. It's more like when we see a score of like 490 on the evidence-based reading and writing section, and a score of over 700 in the math section. And we're wondering, okay, you know, where is the student's comprehension level? Are they going to actually be able to keep up in a pretty rigorous English-based curriculum? You know, but if you're sitting at maybe a 600 in English, but a really high 700